It's another beautiful day for you to listen to Limitless Monday with Omolola Gbenle. My name is Ifemide, and I'm glad to welcome you to today's episode. Limitless Monday is an inspirational book for your everyday life. The book is full of insight and inspirational stories that will help you live a productive life. So get a copy for yourself today. With me is the founder of Limitless Monday, Mrs. Omolola Gbenle, and now she'll deliver to us some important lessons for life. Good day, ma.
Good day, Family.
I'm so excited to do this with you, ma.
Same here. Today we are going to be talking about influence, and I believe everybody has the need of influence, or become an influence, or wanting to use the influence of another person to gain a favor or the other. So it is a general thing, it is a common thing, it is what everybody needs because you are not sufficient of your own. So you always need someone, one way or the other, one time or the other, you know, to influence and use their influence in getting something. In my process of thinking about that word influence, I come to understand that influence is a loan, it's not a gift. Because even at any point in time, anyone, you use anybody's influence, from that point of gaining entrance, after gaining entrance, you have to start using your own integrity, your own influence, your own lifestyle to build up the influence that has opened the door for you. So it makes me to come to that understanding. And we can, from this first passage that I want to talk from, I was using the word godfatherism. Godfatherism is everywhere. You find it in politics, you find it in organizations, you find it in teamwork, you find it in community, you find it everywhere. Someone has always been somewhere before you. Someone had gained knowledge, someone had gained influence, someone has more than you in all capacity. So you find out that that person who has gotten the knowledge, who has gotten the hold of things before you, can be regarded as a godfather. And that word is being used mostly in the politics environment because they just believe that someone brought you in, someone introduced you, and someone is funding you to be able to achieve your goal or to be able to be of a better person. So a good and better leader has a lot of influence. Influence exists to speak for those who do not have it, to give it to others, and to be with those who have it. This may involve having a godfather that uses his influence to place you in a position of power. It's a tradition that has existed forever. Using influential people to get favor has been in the system for ages in a society like ours. It paves the way and creates a platform for people to rise. Somebody is always somewhere ahead of you. And so if you ask for help, if you seek their opinion and they decided to help, they're using their influence, they're using the life that they had lived, the experiences they have gotten, the means they have. They are using it to open a door for you so that you can climb on that and be able to, achieve your own purpose. So to me, it's a loan. They are loaning you that, okay, let's give you something to help you to enter this door. And so if you are given that kind of opportunity, you are given that kind of privilege, then from that platform, from that stage, you have to begin to build. You have been given a loan that you are not paying back. They helped you. Someone helped you. Someone opened the door for you. Someone showed you the way. Someone tells you that, oh, there is a job vacancy somewhere. And with the influence of that person, you went ahead and you might say, just go there, tell them, you are from me. And you went there and introduced yourself and they gave you an opportunity to have the interview and you passed and you entered the company. It's a loan given to you to be able to enter. After that, you have to start to build your integrity, build the purpose at which you were there. But I find out that most times people still think the influence that got them to a place is what they will continue to carry on with. They will still sit down, laying back, beginning to tell people, do you know me? I am this, I am that, I am related to this, I'm related to that. Not putting in any effort anymore. They just felt that then everything should fall at their feet, everything should fall in their hands. No more exercising their own efforts in achieving the purpose. And unfortunately, you were loaned that influence. That loan was given to you to enter. You are meant to start building. If we had known and worked with each other for a long time, there is a likelihood of having created an understanding of my modus operandi. This motivates people to want to continue riding in the same boat. A lot of people climb the ladder in their career and move to another organization due to relationship they have built with their subordinates or colleagues whose work and lifestyle meet the need. But many refuse to understand that influence is supposed to be a loan, not a gift. It is possible for you to use influence of a leader to get the position, but it lies with you to remain up. After you are loaned and influenced, you are expected to sustain it. There is this atrocity in the work environment whereby the one who gets the corner seat of the office might refuse to live up to it. Most of the time, the corporate closes the door against others who need the influence as well. After you have been loaned and influenced and you now get to the seat and you are now somebody, it is expected for you also to give that loan to somebody else who you think is capable and will be able to fill that position, not just using it to acquire wealth or using it to bring in mediocrity into workplace in the name of it's my person. Your influence is supposed to be used to be loaned to someone else also to be able to put the right person in the right position. After people have gotten to a level of position in life and they are there, they keep riding on the influence of their father. Do you know who my father is? My father was here. He started with them. He did this. He built this. He did that. What are you as a person? Who's your father influence you have used? What are you building? What have you been able to achieve? What have you been able to establish? Even when you have been given that loan, even when you have been given that influence as a loan, what have you been able to do? So I realized that most times, if leaders even now made a mistake of using that influence for the wrong person, it makes the matter worse. Because the person you use your influence, you give that loan to, comes in and knows nothing, cannot even do as you are expected, cannot even do anything. And that position, that opportunity, that loan become a waste because you do not use that influence rightly. So life is always giving us an opportunity. Everybody has an opportunity. It all depends on the way you handle it. Everybody is given an opportunity. When you are giving people to lead, you must find your own followers tomorrow. When political appointments come your way because of the influence of that godfather, you should know that it's not yours. That you need to build your own influence so that your followers can benefit. You need to build your own influence. How? You need to build your integrity. It must show forth in your hard work. It must show forth in what you bring to the table. It must show forth in the community that you are located, whether people they are achieving it, they are prospering, they are benefiting. You have to build your own influence. Your followers should be able to come to you too next time and say, sir, I got something. I learned that you are the chairman of this place. Will you help me with this? Will you do this? You should be able to see, you should be able to look into your followers and be able to pick out someone that you too can use your influence to help. You cannot sit down. You cannot fold arms and said, I've got nothing to do. And it's happened mostly. when people are given an opportunity to come and lead, they come in and the next thing they are doing is how they will acquire all the wealth, how they will acquire and take the power and use the power in any form they can. Influence is a loan, it's not a gift. Wherever you find yourself and you have been influenced by a leader to get a particular position, you need to start building your own influence. You need to use that influence opportunity correctly so that lives that are waiting and depending on you, or the person who even uses his influence for you, will not be ashamed at the end of the day. So it is very, very important. When you are positioned to lead today, you must earn leadership and followership. You earn it. You do not expect because it is my father, you followed my father, you too must follow me. Because you followed my father, and my father and you people helped my father to achieve all he was able to achieve, then it is compulsory that you too must follow me. No, you must earn it. They must see that you deserved to be followed. They must see that in your sphere of community, your influence is bringing in life. Whichever area you find yourself, you do not have to have a title before you can have an influence. You do not have to have a title. A child among other children can have an influence, a good influence, and those ones will be ready to follow. Any person can have an influence of any group, as long that people can see through you and be able to have confidence and say, you deserve to be followed. You are worthy to be followed. You have shown us good examples. You have our back. You care for us. In a department, you don't have to be the supervisor. You don't have to be the head of anything. You can influence people in doing great work. Because of what? Because they have seen what you can do. It's what you say that you do. You are not that type who says, let's go and work and go and sleep in the store and go and lie down somewhere while others are working. They could see that when you say, we move, you will move with them, and you put in your quota that can even be much more than every other person. If there is a project, they could see that you are one of those who are ready to part with your own money to make sure the project gets done. They are watching. You have to be, people have to have a title. But if you have an office, it's even helped. But if you don't have a title, right where you are a leader and you can influence people for better things. On your streets, you can influence. In your compound, you can influence. In the neighborhood that you live, you can influence. The people you meet every day, you can influence them for better things. You can influence someone to do great works because of your own influence. They trusted that you are capable and you are a good example that deserves, to follow. So influence is a loan, it's not a gift. You can't go ahead and be claiming and riding on someone else's influence forever. You have to start building your home. And the earlier you do that, the better. You will earn leadership, you will earn respect, you will earn followership. If you do not get the gist and you keep taking advantage of the influence loan to you, you will run out of influence and will not build a lasting team. You will run out. It will get to a point they will say, come on, when you have been singing the words, oh my father, oh I know this person, I know that, it will get to a stage they will tell you, what did you bring to the table? We know this person, when this one was there, when this man was there, when your father was around, this is what your father did, this is all what he achieved. It will get to a point they will ask you, and then when it gets to that point, you know people have lost respect for you. You should just, it's either you resign or you buckle up. So influence is a loan. Take advantage of it if you have such people in your capacity, in your area, in your community, on your team, on your board, in your family. Take advantage. and start building on what they have opened for you so that others also will be able to benefit from you. Wake up to the reality and make the best of the moment. People deserve the dividends of the influence loaned to you. They deserve to enjoy the dividend. You are the one that have been loaned. You are the one that the door was opened on. But whatever you start doing in that office is the dividends of the influence loaned to you. People, your followers, suppose, and people, the community, the society needs to start enjoying from that influence you alone, not you bringing them down, not you bad, talking to their head, talking them down, making them feel irrelevant, making them feel they are nobody. Influence is a loan to you. Wake up and start giving the dividends it's required. Thank you.
You've heard it already. Influence is a loan, not a gift. And this means we all need influence to step into some platforms. And from there, we are built with integrity. It's a cycle. So as you continue working or building your business or your career, remember this. The influence you use to get to that position is simply a loan. Use it wisely. And that will be all for today's episode. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.